Alright guys, it's BLM here. We're back with another episode of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and fuck me, I almost fucked that up. Alright, let's go. We're at the end of sequence 10. We're at the observatory, which is... Oh, fuck off! How the fuck did I get detected? What? What is that? Well, whatever. I mean, we just... at the end of the last episode, we took like about 10 minutes to upgrade our ship. We're pretty much... We're good till the end of the game. We don't need to do any more. So it'll be a straight shot from here on out to the end of the game, which we're about, I don't know, like 2.5 hours. I would say we're like 5 parts away from the end if I were to guess. To be honest, possibly less. Maybe 4 parts? I don't know. We're not too far. Obviously, as I said, we're at the end of sequence 10, the observatory. Within this episode, I would think we're going to finish that and also do the modern day. The part 3, which is where the Juno shows up and all that shit. Then next episode we'll probably do all of sequence 11. I think that's easy. Like I think we should be able to do that in one part, right? I'm pretty sure. I think I did last. I don't remember how long it took me last time, but I'm pretty sure it's not that long of a sequence though. And then sequence. What is it? Sequence 12, the final sequence, is a bit longer. So we'll see about that one. I think last time it took me 3 parts, but mind you, a lot of the third part was me just hacking computers, and obviously we won't be doing that this time. So I don't know. We could possibly do it in 2, maybe. I have no clue. But either way, I would say we're like 4 to 5 episodes away from the end. We won't finish it tonight, but we'll definitely finish it tomorrow morning. Like very easily finish it tomorrow morning, I think. Actually, I'm looking it up. Actually, yeah, I mean, I'm looking up my last playthrough. So yeah, see, from, obviously we're going to finish off sequence 10 here. Sequence 11, I guess it took me like about 40 minutes or so to finish last time. However, sequence 12 took me about 1 hour and 15 actually. So it's like that's doable within 4 parts. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out before we do anything. Because what sequence 11, all this is the jail stuff, which that probably takes about 10 to 15 minutes. Once we escape from that, we have the drunk sort of montage stuff, which again that's about 5 to 10 minutes, and then. Sequence then it ends with the Atabai, with the like mission at Tulum, which is again isn't too long, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it is quite a bit to do in only 45 minutes, but we'll see. Anytime now. Why is this a restricted area? Oh yeah, I guess it's because of the natives, right? I don't know. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Okay. Come on. Yeah, I can't believe there's not going to be an Animus room in Odyssey. Seems like such a strange thing because it was in Origin, so why isn't it in Odyssey? But whatever.
By my own hand. Why is it you alone can find what so many want?
I was born with memories of this place. Memories of another time entirely, I think. Like another life I've already led.
Curse you for a lurch, man, and speak some sense.
Speak sense, man.
Not today. After you, Captain. The path ahead is dangerous.
All right, let's do it.
The men native to this land will put up a fight.
Again, we're just gonna do this quickly. We're not really gonna take our time to do anything too special here. Fuck. I would think there's one in here, right? No? Alright, there's one there. Okay. There's one there. Fuck. And it doesn't really matter at this point. Whatever. Okay. There's one more? Or two more? Oh, fuck. Okay, well that was something. That's it. Oh, there's more over there. Okay. Yeah, I never liked this mission. I always found it kind of boring. But, I mean, this beginning part of it, at least, obviously, the last half of it is really interesting. But, okay. Okay. We see two of them. There's one. There we go. To be honest, I am starting to get a bit tired, so if I start to talk nonsense, then you'll know why. Okay. One. Yeah, again, this section's not super interesting. Again, it's just so weird how this game can be so great from a narrative standpoint, from like an open world sort of standpoint, but it's like so mediocre in terms of mission design. I don't know. Fuck. Yeah, I guess you could say this is almost the same thing about AC2, minus the open world stuff, but because the open world stuff in AC2 is also pretty dull. Again, like AC2 just has such a great narrative, but it's like, again, the open world is pretty dull. I mean, outside of like, obviously it's like cool. It's cool when you're playing the main story, but it's like you're never gonna just like turn on AC2 just to go look around in AC2. Like Black Flag, where I feel like much more likely that you do like turn it on just to play stuff in the open world. Where the fuck is this last guy? Oh, there he is. Ah, fuck. Well, that's not good. Shit. Oh, wait. He's over there? What's the thing in the sky, then? Is that just another sort of animal? Okay. Onto the caves. Okay. Yeah, like AC, I already talked about this a lot, about how I'm not a big fan. Or I think over time, my love for AC2 is definitely diminished. Yeah, I get narrative in AC2 is really great, but just replaying, after having replayed the game like 25 times now, you really notice a lot of the dumb and annoying things in the mission structure. But whatever. Like, in particular, when you get to Venice, I mean, because again, like, the first half of the game is fine. I mean, like, up until the point you get to Venice, it's fine. But it's like, once it gets to Venice, it's like they didn't even give a shit anymore for the mission structure. It's like they just fucking gave up and said, hey, let's just put in a lot of, like, oh, clear this area sort of stuff, so that makes the game go on for longer. Okay, well, I guess we could have used the hidden blades there, but whatever. Ah, fuck. Wait, what? What did you get hit by? Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Okay. I'm trying to think of like what other games like if we were to compare mission structure to the narrative. I guess AC1 is similar to that too, isn't it? The AC1 like again has a really shit mission structure, but again narrative wise it's really great. Again, I think very similar to AC2, though I do think AC2 obviously is better still. Like even though AC1 sucks, even though AC2 like has some things bad about it, like it's still a better game than AC1. So what Brotherhood is kind of a mess in both camps, but again has a really great open world and has a great modern day. And when I say mess in both parts, it's like there's a lot of good things and a lot of bad things. So it's like it's kind of ends up in the middle. Like if I were to rank the stories of Assassin's Creed, I think it's like based off just solely the main narrative. I think 1 is Black Flag, 2 is Revelations, 3 is 2. I think is the ranking there. Revelations and 2 could be switched. Really, but I think that's probably the top 3. And then what's after? I really don't know what's after that. Really, I really like 1. If I go through it in chronological order, I think it'll be better. So I do think 2 is better than 1. I do think Brotherhood is probably below 1. I think Revelations, as I said, is I think I would have 2 above Revelations, just solely based on the narrative, I guess. I think Revelations has higher highs in the Ezio's library stuff and everything, but or Altair's library. But still, I do think overall narrative, I do think probably 2 is better. So it's 2 Revelations, 1 Brotherhood. Then 3 is such a mess, and it's really irritating that's what's really irritating about 3 is that's kind of hard to determine where it should rank, just because again some high highs but some really low lows. I think it is at the bottom of the ones I just mentioned, but still it's really irritating about 3 because again some things are done so fantastically in 3. Like there's some things that are done in 3 that are better than the rest of the franchise, but there's also a lot that's the worst in the franchise, so it's kind of a tough thing to compromise with that. Fuck. Yeah, I think 3 is probably worse than that. Then Black Flag, as I said, is best. I think Black Flag is the best single narrative in all of Assassin's Creed. Like if you were just to take the narrative from that one story and that's it, from that one game and that's it, I think Black Flag is easily number 1 there. I think. Then you got Rogue, and I think Rogue's tough. I think Rogue's at the bottom though, right? Again, the thing about Rogue is that there's no real, it kind of the difference between Rogue and 3 is that they're both bad for the same reasons, but at least 3 has higher highs than Rogue. But then again, Rogue again, it's pretty consistently average for the most part. Though what is bad about Rogue is also what's bad about 3, but. Yeah, as I said, I think 3 has higher highs. So yeah, I do think Rogue's at the bottom there. So what's the list now then? So it's 4, 2 Revelations, 1 Brotherhood, 3 then Rogue. So yeah, I think that's about right so far. Then you got Unity. Unity's kind of in the middle of things for me, I think. I think it's around where I would put Assassin's Creed 1's story. I don't know if it's better or worse. I think Assassin's Creed 1's story is more, what do you call it? More, I can't think of the word. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm tired, so it's kind of hard for me to think right now, but it's kind of more, like streamlined is not the right word. More focused, I guess, it would be the right word. I don't know, it's more it more so blatantly tells you what it's trying to tell you, I think. While with Unity, you kind of have to leave more things up for interpretation. That's probably not the best way of saying that, actually. But whatever. Either way, I think I don't know, actually. I don't know which one's better. It's actually really close. I actually think they're both pretty solid, actually. Like, I really like Unity's story. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I don't know what to tell you. I really do like Unity's story. Oh, we're right here. Okay. And we'll talk about when we play Unity really soon. I mean, we'll be playing Unity by this weekend, and we'll definitely be, actually, probably even before this weekend. But we'll definitely be talking about it then. I overall really like Unity's story, and but the thing is, I don't think it blatantly tells you the themes that it's trying to go for. Maybe it does. I guess it does. It does tell you, obviously, that it's about that Arno is fighting to get redemption for what happened to Messe de la Serre. But obviously, like, it's also about the about fanaticism and dogma and that sort of stuff too, where obviously Elise ends up dying due to her obsession with getting revenge. But whatever. Okay, that's it. All right.
Is this the observatory? All this?
Aye. An almost sacred place. All it needs is a
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's tough. I think at the end of the day, I would say 1 is better than Unity, but I think it's really close, actually. And then you got Syndicate. I think Syndicate's at the bottom, right? I don't feel like I really need to think about it that much. I don't know. I mean, Syndicate and Rogue are kind of close, really. I don't know. Syndicate's more fun. So at least it's more well structured. I feel like I think Syndicate is technically better written, but. Yeah, actually, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I didn't think Syndicate is better than Rogue's story. Is it better than 3? Probably not. I kind of feel weird. Okay, well, oh no. But yeah, I kind of feel weird separating 3 and Rogue though, because they're so similar. But yeah, I do feel like Syndicate probably is better than Rogue, but not as good as 3's. Because again, 3 has higher highs. But whatever.
that chest and carry it hither.
All right, let's go. And what else? What's the next game? Oh yeah, Origins stuff. And Origins is so tough because again, it's the narrative itself sucks. I mean, like, it's very mediocre.
Ah, rot.
But it has Bayek in it, who's like one of the best characters in Assassin's Creed history. I mean, I think he's, yeah, when I rank the protagonist, I have him at 2. And the only reason he's not at 1 is just because he doesn't have another game.
Creed of your own, eh?
Like, because his story arc, I don't feel like is. I think his story arc in Origins is completed, but I don't feel like his. But I feel like that was like a story arc for one game, not necessarily a story arc for his entire story. Like, I feel like his story arc in Bayek's story arc in Origins kind of reminds me a little bit of like the story of Ezio's story arc in Brotherhood. Where it's like it's kind of a more contained story arc, like not really one you want for like an overarching character, like not like it's not like Ezio's story arc from 2 to Revelations. It's more so like just one within a game. So I do feel like he could still Bayek could still use a story arc that like Ezio's from 2 to Revelations, but obviously we're not going to be getting it.
Blood vials.
At least not in video game form, I don't think.
The blood of an old and ancient people.
Which this went nowhere, right? Because I remember when Darby, Loomer's interview with Darby was talking about how what's important about the observatory is not
worth a single real to anyone anymore.
Yeah, that's the interesting line.
Maybe again one day.
Yeah, this.
But not in this evening.
Yeah, what he was talking about was that who the fuck was that? What? But what he was talking about was that the observatory doesn't matter to the Templars. What they really want is the blood in the vials. And obviously we know why. I mean, we know it's because of the Juno stuff. We know it's because, not the Juno stuff, but the Project Phoenix and recreating the East and all that sort of stuff. But it really goes nowhere, doesn't it? And we know at the end of Syndicate that they're creating Isu. But what's so weird is that they just dropped the storyline and they aimed this in the comics and they finished it up. Shit.
capable of seeing great distances.
Ah, fuck me though. I'm not gonna go into this rant again. It seems like I always go into this rant when I'm tired. Is that like my go-to thing? It's like whenever I'm tired, I rant about Assassin's Creed.
This is Mr. Jack Rack.
But we're gonna skip this, by the way. I don't feel like we need to see this
That's all.
background. And again, Darby did an interview about this too, where he talking about these scenes were pretty much just scenes that he wanted to put in the main game, but like he couldn't fit them in, and like make the pacing feel right and also follow through the schedule and everything. So he had to cut them, but he said, it'll be fun to put them as the observatory stuff. Okay.
You have a bold idea.
All right,
I
Skip.
must think it carefully through.
A precious tool, you see.
Sorcery's
what
what?
it is.
Ah, damn it.
Not
I messed
so.
up the line.
Every mechanism that gives this device its light is a true and physical thing. Ancient, yes, but nothing supernatural or strange.
We'll be masters of the ocean with that.
Oh, such ambition.
How convenient, right? I mean, he just landed like a little bit more to,
You played your
a little bit forward, a little bit more forward. He would have hit his head on that thing, and this entire story would be done. Robert! We're gonna get to that in a second. That's gonna be fun. I love that. Yeah, so Origins, I don't know where I would rank Origins. I mean, like, I guess going from the bottom to the top, I mean, is it better than Rogue? Yes. I don't think that's really a question. Is it better than Syndicate? Yes. I still think it's better than Syndicate. Is it better than 3? I think that's kind of where it's like, is it? I think it's more well written than 3. I have a lot of issues with Origins narrative, but, and because it is pretty sloppy, but I think, again, I think 3 has much lower lows. Like, but also, to be fair, I do think also 3 has much higher highs. I meant 3. Did I say Origins? Whatever. So I do think Origins is still probably better than 3. I think that's probably where it stops, right? Because after that's Unity. I don't know why the fuck I just did that. I feel like Unity's is better, right? Yeah. I mean, even 3, to be honest, it's a debate. I could see it being worse than 3, too. I mean, there's some good stuff in Origins, though. I mean, like, a lot of the speeches. Wait, what are we doing? Oh, it's this. Okay. Like, yeah, there's some good stuff in Origins. I mean, even though I do complain about Origins a lot from a narrative perspective. I mean... Okay, wait. There we go. Fuck. Alright. So I do think if we really tried, we could finish Rogue by tomorrow too. By the end of tomorrow. I think we might try and do that. I think we can do it. We'll see though. Robert! Damn it. Where is it? Anytime now. Why isn't he yelling it yet? Yell! There.
Robert!
I love that. We're supposed to die, so I mean, yeah. Kill me.
Oh, your jackdaw's flown, Edward. Eh? That's the beauty of a democracy. The many
Yeah, really, though.
one. Oh,
Isn't Adewale still a dick? Again, he leaves without us and everything.
I fear you'd burn us all to cinders. Luckily,
Yeah, I think this playthrough's really turned me against Adewale. Yeah, fuck that asshole.
Have you ever seen the inside of a Jamaican prison, boy?
Okay. There we go. Now we got some modern day. We'll do the modern day, then end the episode. Okay.
Hello? How are you? If you're anxious, that'll pass. It's the midazolam. I'm sorry about this, but we've had so many security breaches, we were forced to take drastic
Oh, that's how you
action,
spell
and
Melanie LeMay.
Olivier is missing.
So I was spelling it wrong.
He left for Chicago 2 days ago, but no one's seen him since. I know this seems excessive, but with our high-level security clearance, we have an obligation to our shareholders.
Which is all
Rest
bullshit,
assured,
considering she
we'll
thought she. I mean, they did think it was him. I mean, they did think it was us, I should say.
So get some rest, okay? And if you're up to it, maybe capture some more footage. You're doing amazing.
So I'm trying to look this up. I don't know what she's. What is she doing in this story now? Is she just nothing? Yeah, I guess she actually is just doing nothing now. There hasn't been an update on her since 2015.
You in the bunker.
That's kind of funny.
Those Templars upstairs aren't taking any chances. I think we need to erase all the dirt they might have on you. Did you hear that? I think I just gave you level 3 security clearance. Now, head to the security room and use the cameras to watch the door to the server phone. Unfortunately, Melanie's in there now. So when I escort her out, that's when you make your... All right, listen, I'm entering the server room now. When you see us leave, get in there.
Okay. So what's this? Oh, thank God. All right. So I mean, well, how do we control this? Okay, there we go. Oh, fuck off. No, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, fuck off. No. Okay, well, either way, it's a 7. I'm assuming a 5. Probably another 5, and then is it another 7? No. Okay, so I guess it's not a 5. It's 2 3s. No. Fuck. I was just talking about how good I was at this. All right, wait, 7 7. Okay, 7 7 5 3. There we go. It would have had to have been 7 then.
There's no need for you to
Because obviously it would have had to been odd number.
But you need an extra set of eyes on this thing, John. We don't even know when the hackers broke in. It could take weeks to go through this data.
1, at most.
Still too long. I can't keep my team locked up for a week.
Legally you can, it's what they signed up for, even if they didn't read their contracts.
Yes, of course. I just hate the idea. So what's the next step?
My team is processing the data now. We'll start sifting through it tonight. Scout's honor. Coffee's on me, okay?
Okay. So, let's go. See, I was right. Melanie LeMay is voiced by a Hispanic woman, so, I don't know. Why not make Melanie LeMay? I guess you couldn't name her Melanie LeMay. Well, I guess you could. I mean, she is married.
All right.
I don't know, whatever.
I ditched her at the coffee stand. Find a server containing a network log. Since I have a record of each and every one of your hacks, we'll just search for the timestamps on those and turn that data into something harmless. Easy as that.
Okay. So we're going to be seeing Juno here. What's interesting is that they use this area for Rogue.
I'll update your communicator once
Which at this point you could definitely tell that they weren't intending on anyone actually going there. But in Rogue there's like a platform that goes down and you actually walk through there. It's kind of funny. Because again, like at the time that this came out, there were no plans for Rogue, which is funny to me because okay, wait. So obviously it's a 7. I would assume another 7. Actually, probably it would have to be 3 7s, wouldn't it? And then a 3. Yeah. Yeah, Christina Rosado. Oh, it's also the voice actress for Christina Sforza. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Oh wait, fuck. There's two of them. Yeah, I didn't know that. Or not Christina Sforza. Katerina Sforza. I don't know why I said Christina. Oh, I mean, obviously her name is Christina. But, actually, to be honest, she doesn't look Hispanic though. Maybe she's just married. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't even fucking matter. It says she's Canadian and American, so who knows? But whatever. This is kind of a tougher one, actually. At least it's not a super easy one. Okay, we're good though. Oh shit, we're over 30. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We gotta finish this modern day anyway. Yeah, I don't care about this. Yeah, can we skip this? Oh, we can. Okay, I don't care to watch it. There's Juno. Doesn't matter.
I can feel you.
Like, this is literally just her saying, "Hey, I don't matter in this game, but I gotta show up because I'm still the main antagonist at this point." It's literally what she's essentially what she's saying. It's like, "Oh, I'm too weak to start to actually do anything." Oh, that's cool. I didn't know she follows you.
Lingering in networks and nodes, the nervous system of the world. Perhaps the temple was opened too soon, but this was not by choice. The cataclysm pushed all doubt aside. We bless poor Desmond, who gave his life so that you, the children of our labors, would live on, to fulfill your purpose and ours, in mine. Now is not the time. My strength.
Yeah, your time is in what, 2018, and you get murdered from a fucking, what was it? The Koh-i-Noor exploded or something, right? That's how she dies. Ah, it's so funny that Koh-i-Noor is never even fucking mentioned. Actually, is the Koh-i-Noor ever mentioned in the main game? Like, it's so funny because throughout all the, like, we've known, like, for a long time that the only thing that could defeat Juno was the Koh-i-Noor. However, that was all through side things. I don't think the Koh-i-Noor, like, something that important to this overall narrative at this point, I don't believe it's ever mentioned in any of the main games outside, obviously, side content, like side missions. That, like, I believe when you hack some of these computers, they talk about the Koh-i-Noor here and there because the Koh-i-Noor is like super fucking important to the overall modern day. But it's like, it's funny. I just realized they'd never mention it in anything outside of that, though. Yeah, obviously he's pissed, but we're gonna end the episode here, though. Next episode we'll do sequence 11 and get through that. But for now, thank you for watching.